Dr. J.V. Subbareddy, working as senior consultant dermatologist. I am having 20 years of clinical experience in the field of dermatology. Today we are going to discuss some common skin problems. Coming to the skin problems, mainly we'll come across the bacterial skin infections, viral skin infections and fungal skin infections and eczemas. First we'll discuss about this fungal infections. Coming to the fungal infections, nowadays due to the change of lifestyle in the public and also the increased number of hostels and people staying in the hostels, we are getting lot of fungal infections. Now it has become a great problem to treat the fungal infections because they are very recurrent and recalcitrant to treat those fungal infections. Generally the fungal infections, we'll call them as ringworm in layman terminology. There are two types of organisms. There is dermatophytic infections and candidal infections. So most of the times what the people are doing is they are going to the medical shops and taking the combination of creams, steroid, antibiotic and fungal creams, that is called combination of creams they are using, and they are developing resistance to the fungal infection, that is called steroid modified fungal infections, which is becoming very difficult for the dermatologist to treat it. Because once you started using combination of creams, there are highly potent steroid is there in the combination creams. Once you use that combination creams, the steroid in the local immunity will change the area of the fungal infection. So you will get rid of the itching, but the fungal infection grows inside. So it's better not to use combination of creams. You should consult the doctor, first the dermatologist, and you should take prolonged treatment. For fungal infections, depending upon the site of the involvement, it can involve the skin, it can involve the hair, it can involve the nail. Depending upon the site of the involvement, for suppose if you get fungal infection over the skin, it takes nearly 6 to 12 weeks of treatment. Suppose fungal infection of nails, it takes nearly 3 to 6 months of treatment. Suppose fungal infection of the toes, it takes nearly 6 to 12 months of treatment. So you should consult the doctor, take appropriate treatment, not only the topical creams, you have to take oral systemic, that is called systemic antifungals. You should take proper treatment. Definitely it's a treatable condition. Nowadays because of using of the steroid creams, it is becoming very difficult for the patients and for also the doctors. Coming to the next fungal infection is candidiasis. Candidal fungal infection is generally in wet conditions. Usually these household workers and servants, due to the prolonged wetting of these hands and feet, commonly they will get this maceration in between the fingers, and also you will get the candidal infections in the groins and axilla. So you should take proper antifungal creams and antifungal tablets, and you should keep the pots as dry as much as possible. Okay, these are the fungal infections. Coming to the bacterial infections. Bacterial infection generally it comes in children, suppose in any immunocompromised states or in diabetic patients, and generally we will see those bacterial infections. In children we will call it as impetigo commonly. This absolute cleanliness is most important in the children. Most commonly we will see the staphylococcal infections, that is impetigo and furunculosis, like that. It's also you should consult the doctor and take antibiotic creams. If you take, generally it subsides. Coming to the viral infections. What are the viral infections we will commonly encounter in skin in dermatology department is, number one is herpes simplex, herpes genitalis and also herpes zoster. These are the common infections we will encounter. Generally this herpes simplex, there are two types of viruses, herpes simplex virus 1, where HSV1, HSV2 will call it as. Generally this HSV1 will occur on the non-genital area, lips and other areas. The genital area common occurrence is due to HSV2. So these are also you should consult the doctor and should take proper treatment. You should thoroughly investigate it and you should get it done. Coming to the chickenpox. Chickenpox is also comes under viral infection. Generally, nowadays it is coming not seasonally, it's coming perennially throughout the year. So you should not neglect the chickenpox. We have got very good antiviral drugs nowadays. So you should consult the doctor. You have to take suppose if the chickenpox comes below the 5 years, it is not that much serious, but you should better consult a pediatrician, and depending upon this condition you should take treatment. Above 5 years you should be very careful. You should consult the doctor and take proper antiviral drugs and proper treatment. Coming to the herpes zoster. Herpes zoster usually occurs in a people after getting chickenpox. So this reactivation of the chickenpox virus, what is called varicella zoster virus, generally it comes in the dermatomal pattern. Depending upon the area, you can see over the face or the chest or the limbs. Only one single dermatome is involved typically. So most of the time before coming the eruptions, naturally it presents as pain and burning. Suppose if you get pain on the left side of chest, generally most of the people think that it is chest pain. Suppose if you get on the loin, you think that it's a kidney pain or kidney stone, they consult the urologist, and if you can't get the pain in the chest area, they'll consult the cardiac. Unless you see the vesicles, that is the lesions, naturally we will see it within 24 to 48 hours or 72 hours. You can't diagnose it. So once you see the lesions, you should better consult the dermatologist. They have very good proper antiviral drugs are there. You can have them within 1 to 2 weeks. It will be subsided. Unless and until you take antiviral drugs within 72 hours, you can have that complication like that is called as post-herpetic neuralgia. Will be having severe pain and other symptoms. For that also you can take treatment from doctor. Next, coming to the eczemas, what we are commonly encounter in skin department. Eczema. These are the eczemas are acute eczemas and chronic eczemas. So eczema means it's a chronic disorder. It persists for a long time. It can be atopic eczema, it can be allergic contact dermatitis, it can be irritant dermatitis, whatever it may be. So atopic dermatitis generally we will encounter in children. Atopic dermatitis generally occurs due to the mainly maybe due to immunological or genetical, or due to most of the times it flares up due to the dry conditions. So right from the first year to you can get it up to 10 to 12 years. You should consult the doctor, take regular emollients, that is you should avoid the dry skin. Moisturizing soap, proper use of moisturizers, proper use of clothing. Their clothing also should be soft. Even if they wear rough and dresses also they will get itching, wool and that thing. So proper maintenance of hydration and topical creams. If needed, systemic tablets. If you neglect it, you will get the flare-ups, you will get the secondary infections also. Coming to the allergic contact dermatitis, it can occur in children, it can occur in adults, it can occur in old age. So you should consult the doctor. You should not irrelevantly use the topical steroids. First you should consult the doctors. Use regular moisturizers. They will find out the cause. You should avoid the cause and take proper treatment. Coming to the chronic eczemas, naturally they persist for a long time. So you have to bear with it. You should consult the doctor and take proper treatment. You should not neglect it. You should not think that it's not going, so I don't want to take treatment. Coming to the chronic disorders, what we will see in skin department is next the psoriasis and also the lichen planus and other chronic disorders we will see. Coming to the psoriasis, it's a psoriasis also it's immunological mediated or genetically mediated chronic disorder naturally. It is a hyperkeratotic scaly skin disorder. Most of the times when the people listen to the psoriasis, they will scare about it. They will Google it and they find that there is no treatment for this one, and they will use all other types of medicines. But psoriasis, there is a control, though not permanent cure, like diabetes and hypertension. You can, depending upon the age of the treatment, depending upon the involvement, depending upon the severity and the area, body surface area, you can have the, whether it is localized or generalized. It can involve the hair, it can involve the scalp, or it can involve the nails. So depending upon the intensity, you should consult the doctor. You should get convinced and you should take treatment for prolonged period. You should not, it is not a contagious disease, so you should not be any demotivated to take the treatment. So we have got very good treatment for psoriasis. You can have topical creams, you can have oral tablets, you can have phototherapy. Nowadays we are getting good biological also, is giving very good response. Coming to the next, the common disorders, lichen planus. Lichen planus is also a type of skin disorder. We will see it as itchy skin disorder. You can have the good treatment for that one. Next, coming to the vitiligo. Vitiligo, you will see white patches over the body. Even you need not feel anything for vitiligo. You should not socially demotivated for that. So depending upon the area of the involvement, depending upon the age of the involvement, so depending upon the severity, whether it is active or inactive, you should take treatment properly from the dermatologist. Definitely there are different types of therapeutic modalities for vitiligo. So vitiligo is also not contagious. Okay, these are the common skin disorders. This we are available all the time at Landmark Hospital, so you can consult either physically or virtually. Thank you.